Hey guys! I had so much fun in Vietnam. We spent most of our time in Ho Chi Minh, but it was awesome because I really enjoyed getting to know the city. There was such great shopping, and here's some videos from my trip. So the first day, Julia and I went out with Brenna and her parents. Traffic was always crazy there, and it was pretty scary to cross the street. First, we went out to lunch, and then we hit up the local market. After that, we went back to Brenna's hotel and had drinks on the top level bar. On our way back to the ship, Julia and I stopped at a spa to get pedicures. It was super cheap there, so that was nice. So Julia and I spent our morning at a tailor shop and got to custom make our own dresses and pick out our fabric and everything. This is what the design of my dress looked like. Next, we had a great lunch and did some shopping. I even found a store that sold mochi, so I tried some and it was really yummy. After that, we went to the Vietnam War Museum. After that, we found a rooftop bar that overlooked the whole city of Saigon. It had such beautiful views. That night, we went out to a very Americanized bar and played some darts. The next morning, we got in a taxi and headed up to the beach. It was about a 2-hour drive from Ho Chi Minh City, but it was a great day and totally worth it. That night, I met back up with Julia, and we had a fitting for our dresses.
Beautiful, beautiful. You look like a ballerina. Come closer.
That next morning, I walked around Ho Chi Minh City with Dugan and Max. After walking around for a little bit, we stumbled across this really cute boutique, and I wanted to buy everything because it was so cheap. At checkout, they played this cool game where you got to roll dice, and if I rolled the higher dice, then the cashier would have to give me 10% off on my purchase, but if he rolled higher on the dice, then I had to either add 10% to my purchase or take a shot of vodka. So here's what happened.
Okay, are you filming this? Okay. Should I do it again? Should I do it again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa!
Oh boy.
That would be a better story.
Damn.
Oh.
You still can have a shot of
I won, so I got 10% off on my purchase. He told me I could still take a shot of vodka if I wanted. Then we found a lunch spot that had beautiful views of the city. After lunch, we got foot massages. I enjoyed some authentic Vietnamese pho for dinner that night. The next morning, we took another taxi ride up to the Co Chi tunnels. The Co Chi tunnels are where the Viet Cong hid out during the war. We even got to go inside one of the tunnels. Our tour guide told us that they lit up the tunnels and widened them for tourists. Even with that, it was still scary down there.
8-9 năm nay. Tôi lên cưới.
into the touristy zone.
There they served us a snack of tea and tapioca. When we got back, we went into town, had some massages, and Max got fitted for his tux. That night, we went back to the heli bar that overlooked Saigon. We also hit up a karaoke bar. And then later in the night, we went to another rooftop bar. Those seem to be a thing in Vietnam. The next day, I took a speedboat ride up the Mekong River Delta. We hit up a local market, which was very interesting. Then we took a cruise in those little boats to a bat viewing area. It was really pretty. We saw some adorable monkeys and even went on a crocodile cruise. Then we climbed up this tall tower to go bird watching. It was a fun day. Now we're headed to Singapore. See you guys in a couple days.